welcome to Resetting Your Health with Nature. I hope in the past few weeks you have learned plenty from our group, and thank you so much for supporting this group. So as we go into week 4, I'd like to remind you of your purpose. Think for a minute, what was your purpose when you signed up to this group? What was the action that you said you were going to take for the last 28 weeks? And what was the wisdom that came to you along the way? So week 4 is recapping where we started and where we are now, saying thank you, being grateful for the path that we have gone through together, for the people that allowed you to learn, for the people who challenged you on the way, for the moment that you spent in the sun and you felt amazing, for the birds, for the trees, for everything that is in nature that supports you, for everything. For week 4 is just reminding you of where you were and what are some of the changes that you have noticed along the way. So my method has always been nature is healing, nature is restorative. Look at the chicken behind me. They're happy, they're content, they know they are safe. They don't need to run unless if I get up now and I shake them, I get up and I scare them, and they will run perhaps. So they know how to be in nature, how to find their food. So we are nature being as well. And I truly believe that once I started syncing my health with nature, I started feeling better. I used to be very alone in my home, left with my 3 babies and a teenager. Didn't have much family and friends around when I was new in Ireland and having my babies. And I used to wake up very tired. I used to wake up very tired and scared of how my day is going to go. I'm going to have a migraines. I used to suffer with migraines and headaches every day. In the afternoon I will have a headache. Some days it will go into a full-blown migraines, which then I will have to call my husband to come home to take care of the kids, because I needed to go and sleep in a dark room, and I probably be there 24 hours 48 hours when the migraine has run its course, and then I'm ready to get up and do some task. But I was always in pain, I was always tired. And slowly, when I started questioning, why is this happening now, what's affecting me, what has caused these symptoms in me, and I started looking a bit deeper, asking too many questions. I always been someone who asks a lot of questions, so I started asking those questions. What's happening now? Why now? And I started doing my own research, and slowly I started implementing some things that I learned. Like Dr. Google has been so amazing because it's introduced me the link between food and mood. So I started looking into the connection between food and mood, and I realized in the past 2 years I came to Ireland. I used to be in a tropical island in Mauritius, eating foraged food, wholesome natural food. And then once I started living in Ireland with my Irish husband, his life was different, his lifestyle was different, and I was very happy to be eating the burgers and pizzas and watching TV till 12, 1 o'clock while being pregnant or having my babies. And I was happy to be doing that because it was a new way of living. But slowly, as a woman, I started feeling that that wasn't helping me at all. Well, I didn't realize that instantly, but once I started suffering with migraines and um, all sorts of health conditions, then when I started asking those questions, I realized that I wasn't getting enough sleep. I wasn't leaving the house because I had 3 young babies in 4 years. So leaving the house to go out was always a challenge. Get the buggy, get the bags, you know, and it was challenging. So I didn't used to leave the house and get any sunlight. I was born and raised in Mauritius, so sunlight is my real food. So slowly I took actions nourishing my food. Some days I didn't do it, some days I forced myself to do it. So the habits that I am teaching you through our Health Reset Challenge, these are the habits that I have truly implemented in my own life. I have lived the pain, the chronic health, the migraines, the suffering, the lethargy, the emotional aches, doubting myself, my worth. I have lived through this life, and then I changed it because I had the intention to reset. I did not believe that this is going to be my life, that migraine was the rest of my life, that living in dark room was my life. I didn't believe it. I refused it. In fact, I fought with the doctors. I asked them to give me an MRI. I said, I'm not leaving the hospital with a bag of painkillers. I have loads of them at home. I said, give me an MRI. I'm not leaving. And I was 7 months pregnant when I went there, and they gave me an MRI the following day, sent me home because nothing was found. So I didn't have any answer from them. So I needed to find that answer for me, because I refused to live life with migraine. So that's why when I tell you that you are not your diagnosis, I truly have lived this diagnosis. I was diagnosed with trigeminal neuralgia about 3 years ago, and they were giving me a particular type of drug. I took it one day because I was in so much pain. Half my face was in shock pain, like electric pain, shock. Like I couldn't eat, I couldn't speak, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't be around people who moved. Any movement will trigger that pain, like here and my teary. I couldn't open the face. That was 3 years ago, and nothing was fine. There was no inflammation, there was anything else, yet this pain was here. So they gave me a very strong drug. I took it one day and I was literally crawling. I've never taken any drugs, so this felt like I was drugged, and I was literally crawling. The pain didn't go away, but like I knew I was like so drowsy. It was like everything was spinning. So the following day I said, I am not numbing myself because I don't want to feel this pain. I said no. I'd rather feel my children, I'd rather feel everything else along with the pain than be numbed and drugged. So I refused this. I refused this diagnosis, and I said, no, I am not living with trigeminal neuralgia for the rest of my life. And then that started a new part of my life. I started looking into deeper. Why was this pain coming? I have been nourishing my body like I was doing nutrition therapy for a few years, 7 years. Why is this pain coming from now? Where is it coming from? And I started digging deeper. And then I realized I had unresolved emotions that was, beneath another layer that I needed to peel, that it was time for me to peel. When your body becomes ready, then things are going to start moving. And for this one, it was moving, but I needed to acknowledge that part, make peace with this part of my life. So as you heal, sometimes you will get worse before it gets better. You probably already gone through this for the last few weeks, but you're going to see sometimes you will have to go through a difficult phase. It's like you're getting things out from the bottom of the carpet. It starts smelling and then it comes out and then it's cleared. You've cleared it. So for me, that opened a spiritual path in my life, and it's amazing, it's beautiful. I will talk about it maybe another day, but for today let me just tell you that when you refuse your diagnosis, when you refuse to live life as they told you, and you start asking questions, why is this happening, what can I do, have a purpose, act, and then the wisdom will come your way. When you're ready, when you're stepping into that purpose, your wisdom, your learning, all of it will come your way. Now, if my health challenges didn't happen, I would not be here speaking to you today, explaining you, telling you what you can do to heal naturally. And I'm telling you with absolute love for you that if you're stuck somewhere and you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe that you're worthy of good health, you don't believe that nature can heal you, then you're wrong. You're wrong. Go and watch all the rest of the videos on YouTube that I have created and see where I was from the beginning, few years, how I was creating videos and how I am now. It's absolutely different. I had a lot of work to do in myself, and healing with nature has truly healed me. Now I'm a continuous work. There are other aspects of my life that is coming, and as it happens, I will work on them. We are never like, we're always learning, and I'm learning every day, and it's absolutely beautiful to be alive today. But 10 years ago, I would not have said those words. I would not have even believed that I would be here telling someone else on the other side of the camera that you can heal your body with nature, whether you have diabetes, whether you have the big C word, whether you have hypertension, kidney failure, whichever it is, you can heal with nature. And as we go into 4th week, I'd remind you the small steps that you can take daily to start resetting your health. If you find yourself caught into the busy life, remind yourself 5 minutes is better than no time outside at all. Put your coat on if it's raining. Bring your hot water bottle if it's too cold, but ground your feet every single day, depending on how your health is, because inside there you're cooked with the artificial lights. Pray, ask for the divine to show you the way. Ask the divine to show you the path, how you can reset. Bring a book outside and read. Bring a cup of tea and just sip on this tea when you're outside. Meet a friend outside rather than inside, especially if you're working from an office. Take a 5-minute break outside. Eat your lunch outside, even if it's cold. Wrap yourself in a coat. But if it is sunny, let your skin see the light, feel the light. Find ways that you can incorporate nature into your life, because it's very safe and convenient indoors. We travel by car or by train. We work in offices. We watch TV inside. We go to the cinema. We eat in restaurants. Everything is indoors. Children are walking into school having their faces on their phone, and adults are doing the same. Everywhere you look, people are waiting in a queue in the shop, in the supermarkets, with their phone in their hand, as if they can't make eye contact anymore. They can't look around. But what example are you going to set? Can you leave your phone behind? And women are putting their phone here or the back, and all of that artificial light, EMFs, is going through our body. We're sleeping with phone charging under our pillow. What example are we going to set as health resetters? Can you take the message that you have learned from this group for the last few weeks and bring it outside? Speak to one person. Tell them if they have digestive issues, why is this happening? Instead of going for quick fixes, supplements, medications, the new diet, sink in with nature. Tell them what you've learned from this group and how you have felt a shift in your energy yourself. Now it's starting to rain here, Ireland, hello. So I'm going to have to wrap this up, and I will speak to you very soon. Drop me comments below and let me know what is your one action that you're going to take today and bring this purpose to the world, telling them that they can heal with nature. I thank you so much. I'll see you very soon. It's raining. I gotta go. My laptop is getting wet.